You just talk about that.
The whole day was good. I feel confident. I feel strong. The headwind was a monster for us today, so I am glad that I did the 100 before that 200 because it's shocking. When that headwind slaps you, it's shocking. So I knew going into it. So I think that helped me in the 200. But it was good.
Was that the fiercest headwind that you can recall?
I think that's the fiercest headwind that the only one worse I'd say would Bermuda back in a couple years ago in 2022. That was probably worse, but this is up there.
Would you say this makes up a little bit in terms of like what happened in LA? It seems like LA isn't the greatest meet for you to compete
I
at.
think, yeah, it's unfortunate, but whether it's LA or anywhere else, it's just every single year for the past 4 years. I compete during that training block every single year for the past 4 years. I don't have a great race. So when people say it's inconsistent, I'm like, no. If you follow my track seasons, I'm the most scary, consistent person you know. So that, it's always sucks when you have a slow time on the board, but it's part of my process and I know that.
Talk about that confidence, that like, positive self-talk.
It's really important. I mean, I was talking to my coach after the 100 and having a headwind like that and not like competing the way I normally do is obviously a little bit defeating. It's easy to kind of put yourself down and everyone wants to win. So I did have to pick myself up and come for the 200 and know that I can win it.
Can you talk about that vibe with Sarah Davis right there after she got the victory? Just the smile, both of your smile games did like that. Can you talk about just the vibe that she brings?
I mean, Tara is one of the best vibes on the team and she's such great energy, so smiley. It's always so fun seeing her. I mean, my family loves her. We love, like, it's just so fun seeing her on the circuit. And yeah, I mean, we're teammates. She's a fierce competitor. I admire her, so I love seeing her.
Early on, a couple weeks ago, you partnered up, with the new women's only, the women's track meet that's coming up. Could you give us any insight on what made you want to do that, and what you're excited for with the future of women's sports coming up?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a big moment for women's sports. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really inspired by that. And I think it's a big moment for women's track and field too. I mean, we see soccer, basketball, they're getting so much love right now, but track and field, we have such an amazing product, especially the women. I mean, we are crushing it. And I think we're fun to watch. And so it's a great opportunity. And so when Alexis was reaching out, I thought this is something we have to get on board. We have to do this right.
There was a pretty large, very young cohort of U.S. track athletes making their debuts in Tokyo.
Yeah.
How much different does it feel from a team-wide standpoint where you all are together compared to?
That's a really good point. It was a very young team and we were all kind of breaking through and it was kind of this new shift into a new generation of women's track athletes. So to be a part of that and see all of us grow and compete together and challenge each other, I mean, it's definitely been special. It's definitely been challenging to be a part of that cohort. I mean, women's track is doing pretty incredible things right now. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse to be in that. So, but it's exciting. I'm really proud of how much we've all grown together in the last couple of years. I think this Olympics will be really special because of it.
It was kind of even the same thing on the men's side too.
I mean, the men look incredible too. I mean, you have stars like Noah out here. It makes it really exciting to watch. Fred, obviously. I wish everyone probably wish they could have seen him race today because it's so exciting. And I think even with this women's only track meet that we're throwing, there's probably room later for expansion. The men can join in too, but right now it's all about the women.
GT, can you just talk about the New Balance team in terms of not only obviously Sydney, but also Coco Gauff and then Cam Range on it? Like, you had a chance to talk to any of them, and if you see them at the Olympics, Lord willing.
No, 100%. I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to Cameron Brink yet, but Coco, I see a lot and we talk, and it's really awesome. I mean, New Balance is like one big family, not just in track, but across the sports, and so it is really awesome.
Isn't she? Oh,
Well, Gabby, talking about the Olympics, you're just coming off 100, 200 here, but I'm sure the 200 is a focus. What are we looking at in terms of chances for 4 medals for you to?
At the Olympics?
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely working for it. We're working to earn it. I think they just sent out some relay guidelines for us athletes, just with all the conversations around relays, and everyone wants a relay medal these days. So I will be definitely working to put myself in the best position to be on those relays and getting 4 medals. That being said, I don't know what events I'm looking at for the Olympics just because the schedule. I think everyone's kind of looking at that Olympic schedule and seeing what doubles are possible.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, so potentially you're not sure what double, like 100, 200, 200, 400?
I'm not sure yet. All I know is my eye is on the 200-meter gold. That's really all I'm looking at right now.
That's exactly what I was going to ask about, because you've run some really outstanding Oregon 21.6s in 2022, 2021. How do you make sure this year, 2024, that Paris, you're running that 21.5?
Yeah, I'm in that range. I mean, we just adjust the training a little bit. It's so difficult when we're training for Olympic trials, and you have to make sure that you're on for Olympic trials. But this year, I mean, we're a little bit skewed on the pace here, so what will happen on Olympic trials. I'm confident that I will be on the 200-meter team. I don't think that I'm in a position where I need to be stressing about that quite as much as before, where I needed to prove that I belong on the U.S. teams. So now I can really shift my focus on being ready for the gold medal in Paris.
I gotta ask the age-old question. Do you wear socks or no socks with your spiked
Socks. Socks, because no socks gives me the ick. I just don't understand how people do it. We're out here for hours. Like, I need the socks.
Like when you race against Sydney in the 200, I mean, like, we all know that she's incredible. But did the time she put up there in that event, and, you know, not like her main event, cast her in even like a different light for you in any kind of way?
I think Sydney's strong at whatever event she wants to run, to be honest, so that was a solid time. If she wanted to focus on the 200 meters, I'm sure she could do really well. I'm sure she could get a medal in Paris in the 200 meters. She's just a really talented all-around athlete. Yeah.
Have you kept tabs on, we just saw like Mackenzie Long run 21.8. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the race or anything like that.
No, I wasn't watching NCAA's, but I did see that. I saw her triple championship, and I thought it was incredible. It was such a beautiful moment. I am really happy for her. I did get a chance to read about her story too and everything, and it was really touching. So I really do wish her the best, and I mean, we'll probably see her in postseason. So if we do, all the best to her. I mean, really fun to follow.